Alright, y'all. I'm working on a project here. While working on it, I wanted to talk about a prominent issue I keep finding. You see, bicycle shops like to use a really cheap rubber. Not sure exactly what kind of rubber this is, probably an inner tube. But this shit likes to dry rot. And, well, you can't really see it, but there's a rust stain on this that's going through the rubber. If I lay it right here on the ground, you can probably see it a lot better. Give it some light. There we go. See, that's the top side. Okay? That's the top side. Alright? This shit bleeds straight through. Like rust bleeds through it in a way. But well, no, not bleeds through, but the rust causes this shit to dry rot. Okay? I don't like that shit. What I like to do, I use electrical tape. Okay? Check this out. This rim is 1 year old. Not even a year old, actually, from a newer bike. That was actually in really rough shape. Good for parts. I put electrical tape here to replace that shoddy rubber. Check this out. Here's a wheel that I did about 2 years ago. Remember how I was talking about electrical tape? Well, I've talked about this in the past on my previous channel that I can't access no more, but electrical tape, when the inner tube, when you pump it up on the tire, on the rim itself, when you have the electrical tape down, it creates like a bottle cap effect around all of the spoke crotches. Then, you don't pump your tube. This shit lasts for fucking 2 years, if not more. This shit I did 2 years ago, and it's still nice and strong. Can't even tell where it started or where it ends. You know? That's not a rubber. That's electrical tape, my friends. 3 layers. Did that 2 years ago. Here's another thing I don't like about that cheap rubber. See how fucking dry that shit is? Still stretchy, but this is old. This looks old. Believe it or not, this wheel was done by a bike shop. Redone, you know, they replaced the spokes and shit. And replaced the rubber. This is a year. 1 year. I've only had this sucker for a year. Never again. Go to a bike shop and pay them idiots to do this shit. If anything, do it your damn self. Go on YouTube and learn how to fix a bike. And when you're doing it, don't fuck up and use a goddamn piece of rubber. Use tape. Electrical tape works best. You don't believe me? This should be more than enough proof. That shit's been there for 2 fucking years. And it has not come off. Has not popped a single tube. The tire went bald and popped the tube. But the rim didn't. There were several holes in that tire. Surprised it didn't pop sooner. But it lasted 2 fucking years before it popped. And it's still good. I can still reuse the rim with another tire and tube. Yeah, buddy.